All right, folks, Rivian has given the Gjeebs organization full access and early drive to their new autonomy platform. We are going to jump in the vehicle here with Kyle, our stunt driver, and Kevin is in the back seats. They do have tasers, so if I say anything wrong, I will be electrocuted. But yeah, we are going to be taking this out. This is a limestone R1S Gen 2. It has their new software on it, so they're going to show me the autonomy that they've created. This will all roll out to Gen 2 vehicles via a software update. So in this video, we're going to drive it. We're going to talk about, is it cost? Is this going to be something you have to pay for? We're going to see what it can do, and we're going to have some sort of conclusion. I'm Matt Walton, and you're watching Car Wow. All right, folks, we just jumped in the vehicle. We're about to take this thing for a drive here. So what exactly what's the spec of this R1S?
This is actually a completely stock tri-motor.
Okay.
So it's actually exactly what you could go and buy today.
I have a tri-motor at home.
Yep.
So we're good to go.
Just want to make sure everyone's buckled in.
Yep, I'll buckle in.
And feel free to adjust the temperature settings, make yourself comfortable.
All right.
Just going to pull out manually here, and then once we're on to Hanson Road, I'll engage into the feature.
Okay.
And it'll be the vehicle driving.
All right, so question one.
Yeah.
If you own a Gen 2 vehicle right now,
Yep.
this will come via a software update. Is it going to cost anything extra? Is it just that you have to be on the subscription, or how is that going to all work?
Yeah, you'll hear more about pricing tomorrow.
Okay.
It will be. It'll be part of our paid autonomy package. But the way to think about it is that we really want to price it more like a paint color than like an entire new trim. So we're actually super excited about the value that it brings. So
Okay.
All right, I'm going to double pull the stock bumper here.
Okay.
And now we're completely engaged into the feature, and now it's the vehicle taking over.
Okay. All right, so slightly different UI look there.
you're a man of details.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is .46. So
Okay.
yeah, and actually what people will get in .46 will be a little bit different, because actually when we do development builds like this, we take whatever is the latest at the time we started working on this. In this case, we really started working on this a few months ago.
Yeah.
We took that and we just like kind of did our custom code on top of it, a custom model. So even this is like a little bit behind what people will get in a couple weeks in
wow.
.46. In terms of the HMI, this point-to-point feature is still like under development and not released yet. So the big takeaway here is that this is really trained off of human driving behavior.
Okay.
So it's not like, hundreds of hand-coded rules, but really like, let's teach a car how to drive and see what happens. And, both in simulation and on the road. And the initial version actually didn't really follow routes because we didn't tell it to. And we just saw it like kind of trying to blend into traffic, like trying to pretend to be human, basically, which is kind of what you expect to see when you're building a system that is trained off of human driving samples.
So is that similar? Is that like a neural net? Is that what that is?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll hear more about it tomorrow, where James will go more into the details on how we train the model.
Okay.
But yes, it is absolutely like machine learned. Wow. And so the way to think about it is you build a model that you pre-train it on recognizing all the things you think you need to recognize to drive, right?
Okay.
Traffic lights, streets, cars, people. And then when you have that model, it's pre-trained that understands those things, you actually can transfer that learning into the task of driving.
Yeah.
Right. So we're like saying, hey, give us a trajectory, right? A trajectory is a position at a time. And we can actually synthesize those trajectories the same way an LLM does. So just like, a chatbot might generates language like a fragment of a word at a time.
Right.
We're generating trajectories, a fragment of a position at time over time. Right. And so the car is just like kind of, so yeah, there's an intervention there. Like it was like, this is trained on human driving. Obviously some humans in the driving sample run the
red lights.
Run the red light. And so we're like, we don't want to run the red light on camera. We want to so we're playing it safe, but we'll turn it right back on as soon as we take a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the other thing with this whole platform is I don't expect it to be perfect and it's ready to go. Like it's a development process, and I also think the number that I heard, I think when I was talking to Evan earlier, she said you're mapped at about 100,000 miles of road, and now it's going to be about 3 million miles.
Oh, she told you that, huh? Yeah, more than that. Yeah. So
that's remarkable. That's a huge advancement.
Yeah, and it's not based on mapping anymore, right? And so the cars now can figure it out from local map, which just means the cars can onboard figure out what the road structure is and then drive on it.
So, and will it get to a point where it'll recognize if you're just in a, let's say you live back in the woods.
Yep.
And you just have this little dirt road that you made to get back to your house. It'll recognize that as a road. And
so today we're only doing well-marked lanes.
Okay.
Right. As you can imagine, the system evolves.
Yes.
We actually think that like most people really want autonomy where they feel like the car can drive well.
Yeah.
We don't know if they really feel like that a car can drive well on a dirt road with no markings.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously our goal is to build autonomy where people want it. So if all of a sudden there's a bunch of dirt roads people want to drive on, that's a problem we'll like start like thinking actively about how to solve. But you know, the way to think about it is like we want you to turn it on once,
right,
and then turn it off when you get close to your home without having to turn it on and off all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And so we're not there yet, but we do want to get there. We want to like have a system like this where you have minimal interventions for your entire drive.
Yeah.
You know, trading towards zero, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a huge value. Like even on surface streets right now, if I'm taking my kids somewhere or I don't know, going to the golf course, there is this weird thing because autonomy is possible. Like when I've tested with Tesla and all of that stuff, you do find yourself like, oh, it would be nice in this 50 mile per hour zone to just hit it and let the car manage it.
Yeah.
There's a little stop there. And just have that, just have that availability.
Yep.
And especially in something that is electric. Like my thing with electric vehicles right now is still the fact that it can be slightly inconvenient on road trips and things like that. But if they add something like this point-to-point autonomy, you're adding another value to having an electric vehicle.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I mean, especially with more and more people working from home.
Yeah.
Like a lot of folks, their only time by themselves is in their car.
Yeah.
So what can we do to really maximize the utility of like, not just your time of your car, but the car itself?
Yeah.
Right. So we don't fly to LA anymore. I just use this and I don't have this exact build.
Right.
But I have what's coming soon in .46 and just being able to turn on whenever I want. And I think people are smart. Like if you give them the opportunity to like understand the system where its limitations are. And if there's value there, they'll use it and learn how to I actually related a lot to one pedal driving.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always like I'm always helping sell cars and I'm taking people on test drives.
Yeah.
And they always have this reaction to one pedal driving. Like, look, I get it, but we talk to people and after about a week, they're like, I don't even want to drive a car without it.
Right.
Right. But you have to acknowledge that where people are coming from and help them get across that hump.
Yeah.
And so I think we have a really humane approach where even with this new feature, we're going to have mild, medium, and spicy modes.
Yeah, okay.
And so mild is really like the most approachable. Like if you've never driven autonomy before, that's really the best test drive experience, right? It takes lane changes more slowly. It looks for bigger gaps. It slows down more for curves. It's really awesome because it really reflects like kind of the power of this robotics platform we have.
Yeah.
Right. Because fundamentally, like RJ said that the Rivian's like a car-shaped adventure robot. That's absolutely true. Like the people working on this stuff, you know, we have a lot of roboticists on staff. Right?
God bless them because I if there were just everyone was like me, we would be on horse and buggy still.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's this little 3 dots there. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, that's the drive style. So I think do you see 2 dots right now?
1 dot.
1 dot. We're in mild.
Okay, so we're in, okay.
And honestly, like, and we're not going to change it because like on this drive, like,
I was just curious. Yeah. People were wondering about that on X, so I was just trying to.
Oh, they noticed?
Yeah. Oh, they picked everything up.
Yeah. No, that's so it's like 1 dot is mild, 2 dots is medium, 3 dots is spicy.
Okay. And can you change that yet to the Wasim sent out a
driver display?
Yeah, the new display feature. Can that be changed or?
Not in autonomy, right?
Okay.
So right now we have a pretty cool. It swaps in, so you feel really like, oh, you're in like AI, like self-driving mode.
Okay.
Yeah, watch out for this guy. See, you got it? Yeah, we'll take over. Yeah.
Then we'll re-engage once the pedestrian crosses.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're playing it very safe here.
I get it.
Yeah, the car is actually trained for pedestrians, but we just don't want to give anyone a bad impression, right?
Yeah.
Like, both inside and outside of the car. Like one of our big beliefs is that we want like a lot of this autonomy stuff is also great for active safety.
Yeah.
So our aspiration is to build a safe car to be in and a safe car to be around.
Yeah.
Right. And so how do we like think about like, you know, building these systems that really protect right? Regardless of whether you're in it or around the car.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, it's really cool stuff to work on, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be so much fun. I feel like you guys just have the blank slate to go ahead and figure this out in your own way and create something completely new.
Yeah, and so this is like, and it's like really fun because I get to go outside for work, which is like a lot of my coworkers, a lot of my friends who work in tech jobs are just looking at screens. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in that prison before.
Yeah. So it's like actually really great to have.
They locked me.
Yeah, and then we're bringing like folks like you along, and like I think it's a really testament to like kind of RJ's commitment to transparency. Yeah, you put you in the seat of a development driver, right? This is not a feature we're shipping in December. Like we're shipping something else that's really exciting in December.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dropping some little nuggets here.
Well, it's just different, right? We're on a path. We want to convince you we're on this path.
Yeah.
This is like you're a test engineer.
Perfect.
You get to see this. We don't actually, no one, up until now, I don't think we've had people ride in these sorts of drives who are not test engineers.
Yeah.
Right. And like Kyle and I actually are both like certified Rivian test drivers.
Okay.
We had to pass a drift course.
Ooh, that's cool.
Like, so
right,
like,
Kyle, let's
so
see.
that's why you can't drive it. But because we want to make sure we're super safe. We want to, we want to make sure that we're building the right stuff. So
yeah. And also to those of you who are just mowing away at your keyboards right now.
Yeah.
Relax. Okay. They're working on something that's incredible. You have to start somewhere to get to the end point. So like everyone, because I can already see like, well, Tesla, okay, well, I know, but not everyone wants a Tesla, and you have to have competition. Mm-hmm. So I'm very excited about this. And as far as like all of the companies, so I went to Qualcomm earlier this year and their Snapdragon digital chassis. Mm-hmm. That's what powers this, right?
No,
it's different.
Yeah.
You got rid of them.
Well, let's be really precise in language here.
Yeah, okay.
So Snapdragon Ride is integrated infotainment and self-driving, right?
Okay.
Our system, we have ARM-based Qualcomm for infotainment. So we have a 8155 chip.
Okay.
Which is kind of like a beefed up version of what you'd see in an Android phone.
Okay.
Our self-driving is a separate autonomy stack, separate piece of hardware, separate motherboard. Right now it's NVIDIA hardware. Okay. We've disclosed that, but but you'll hear more tomorrow about like what is the most exciting thing about this is that the only thing is really it's a chip vendor, and we're actually more independent from the underlying chip vendor than I would say most automakers.
Which is that's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be. Yep. You want the choice, right?
Yeah.
If someone gives you a better choice in terms of what chip to use, you want to be able to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I view like Rivian. Right now, Tesla had a big head start and they're in a great position right now. But for all the cars that I've tested, just over this previous year, it's kind of the same monotonous, like, well, we made the screen bigger and it's an inch longer. Yeah. And then you guys are, again, we're demoing right now, we're doing it, a point-to-point self-driving system, which is very exciting. And my bet is that Tesla and Rivian end up becoming the two front runners in this space, because I really haven't seen anything else.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited
as
about
far
that.
as a consumer vehicle.
Yeah. And I'm super excited by that because I think when you have one when you have one player in a space, they get to like kind of talk about what these features should be.
Yep.
When you have two, like to your point, competition. I'm glad you raised the point about competition. Like you get to see like people who want point to point, like might want slightly different visions. You need to give them more than one choice.
Yeah.
Right. And I think what we're trying to do is like saying like, look, what is our point to point vision? Like what does it mean if this is your car? You drive around your neighborhoods. You drive it with people that recognize you as the owner of the car. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you want to kind of, come across? How do you want to be driven?
Yeah.
And so, I think we definitely want to empower our customers, our owners, to like really get driven the way they want to be driven.
Yeah. Does it say somewhere the dot, like what version it's?
Yeah, it's vehicle and then it's updates. So go to the top.
Vehicle.
Updates. Yeah.
Yeah, Rivian Autonomy Platform. And what's it called? Is it RAP Plus, or is it a different name coming?
A different name is coming.
Okay.
And we're under embargo, so I think it's like Autonomy Plus is what it's going to be called, right? So that'll be out by the time of the video. I love the speed bump behavior. I love that we kind of slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what this person in the Jeep is. I think they're parking.
They think they're a bike.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We handled that pretty well though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that turn, like the wheel didn't really jerk,
Yeah.
and then it was smooth over the speed bump.
I mean, it's just really nice about having like these human behaviors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, our time together is coming to an end.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to know about?
I mean, I pretty much I didn't really know what to expect. I just
Yeah.
kind of wanted to go in and just see what it was.
Yeah, you don't watch the movie trailer, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No. I there were all these, because I realized like all the stuff I see on X, and like no one really knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they're just guessing. So I like to just see what it actually is and then form an opinion.
No, it's great. Yeah.
But I'm just happy. I think my one worry going into this was they're going to be like, well, it's our Gen 3 vehicles. But the fact that this is going to ship and have development into Gen 2s, which customers already have, is huge.
Yeah, after this is done, this car just like gets flashed. It gets sent back into the media fleet.
Oh, that's funny.
Out. It's 100% stock.
Ah.
The only thing special about it is we clay barred the paint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's very
it looks it's clean. Many people work very hard to make it like spick and span for our VIPs. So, but yeah, it's really amazing that like you can do this, and we've got this incredible platform that's actually a development. We can use that as a development like test bed.
Yeah.
For all.
So
of
if you
the
wanted,
ideas.
I don't know what you can and can't do. Can you increase speed right now, or
He can do a pedal override. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can. If he
and
wanted
then
to go. Yeah.
once you're able to interact with it, you'll be able to say, I want to be in the most aggressive setting.
Yep. You'll be able, and even now you can co-steer, so he can like grab the wheel and like kind of adjust lane position.
Okay, and then it won't kick him out of the.
Nope.
Ah,
And that's true today, right? And the reason why is that we really want to give people there are like two reasons for co-steer. One is to give people the ability to position themselves in the lane. Two is not to punish people. Some people have heavy hands and just like to rest their hands on the wheel when it's in autonomous mode. And like, why kick you out? Like, it's very uncomfortable. So, and I guess the third thing is we also learn from all these interactions. So if we see where people are nudging, there's a gap between like where people find safe or what is actually safe and what people are comfortable with. And if you want to build a system that people like opt into using, you have to build a comfortable system. And so,
I like being able to naturally engage with the autonomous driving. I think that's cool. To interact that way with the computer.
Yeah, I mean, like building a language model is that you don't really value creativity in driving. You don't need the poetry of driving. You want driving just to be really rock solid and stable.
Yeah.
So actually, like what the masses want is actually kind of what you want for driving, right? And so, I think that if we earn the right to be hyper personalized and do like kind of like edge customizations, we can do more with the drive styles. But really, like, you're a special person, Gjeebs, but your driving is not special.
Yeah, no.
Right? Your driving should not be special, right? You don't want special driving. Right?
See, I needed you as a teacher when my teachers, they're like, you're not special. You're just...
Everyone is unique, but there are things you just don't want like too much creativity in.
Yeah,
Right?
and driving on the roads is not one of those things. Maybe the racetrack. So would it ever be... Are they looking to have like an autonomous fleet? Like Waymo or Robo Taxi or something like that, or is it more for the consumer to just enjoy on their own?
I think we are. So I think one, we see a real opportunity to like really like expand autonomy to more people.
Okay.
Right. But two, we also don't think about limits. Right. So whatever this, we really want to focus on making self-driving great, like making autonomy great, and then wherever that leads us, I think we're really open-minded about what it can do.
Right.
Like, you can imagine where it could
way
be.
to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think like even like for robo taxis, that market's really evolving.
Yep.
And there are a lot of problems they need to solve that have nothing to do with self-driving. Like how do you pick people up? Where do you loiter? How do you make sure the doors are closed? Right.
Yeah, there's like as close as it seems to being fixed, you can think of like 100 other issues every step of the way.
Yeah, and they're mostly operational, right?
Right.
So like trying to think about how to so if your car like lives in your driveway and only your buddies can drive it, your family members can drive it or use it, it solves a lot of problems, and then you can really focus on the autonomy.
Yeah.
Right. So, like that's the world I want to see. Like I want the people who are driving to be people who are super into driving.
Yeah.
And then I want people to have a set of tools they can reach for to make driving better if they're not really super excited or feel like they could use some help, right?
Right.
And take the load off.
And the other thing with autonomy is I see people say, well, no, I like driving, so I want to drive. And that's great. You can drive. but you also have access to this technology in your vehicle.
Yeah.
And I think it's great to have both. I don't know why you would be against that.
Yeah, because not all I love driving too, but
Right,
not
me
all
too.
driving is great all the time. Why not be refreshed when you hit the tail of the dragon?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Getting to the tail of the dragon is not that exciting.
Right.
Driving the tail of the dragon is exciting. Driving Angeles Crest is exciting.
Yeah. It's like when I get into traffic now, I look forward. I'm like,
Yeah.
here we go. Ding, 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 boom.
Yeah.
We're set. Like it's.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to think about is like, even if you aren't self-driving,
Yeah.
active safety is the same stack.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like I said, like we want to build a system that is safe for you in the car, but also the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
And so the same tech that like helps with like understanding the environment can also help with like minimizing accidents, right? Minimizing like low speed collisions. And so you'll see a lot more from us like in this area over the next year. We're super excited. We really want people to like really feel like good about owning a Rivian.
Yeah, I mean, just with this short demo, I just think it's awesome that this technology is already out there in a car that I own. So I'm going to be able to have access to this and watch it develop.
Yep.
I think that was really smart to have that foresight to know you're heading this way, but to have the hardware available.
Yeah, make sure you thank RJ when you see him, because that was...
All right, I'll thank them.
Yeah, there's a... I mean, you have to make a big swing, right? To like put this... In Gen 2, I think the one thing that really got like upgraded hugely is not just the zonals, but the sensors and the compute.
Yeah, I mean, I like the cameras the other day. It's like Christopher Nolan could film on this.
Yeah, they're
This is
HDR.
remarkable.
Yeah, you can drive straight into the sun, and
Yeah.
it works pretty well. So, and then when you get a chance to see the booth, we have a really cool demo to show like how all the sensors like work together, and they work simultaneously.
Well, I really appreciate you guys having me out and taking me on this demo drive. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. And thank you guys for watching and supporting the Gjeebs organization, because, look, we're worldwide now.
We're worldwide.
We're only going up. So, all right. Yeah, let's get out.
Yep.
All right, so now that we've taken our test drive, what is the conclusion here? Also, please excuse, we got bearded Tesla guy in the background. I don't know why he's here. And Chris Hilbert, we know why he's here. He deserves to be here, but bearded, you're fired. I love this button right here. We can cut electricity. What are my thoughts on what just happened? I'm impressed. I truly, coming into this event, had pretty low expectations. I thought it was going to be just more features with advanced highway assist. Maybe it'll take an exit. But the fact that they are going from 100,000 miles of mapped roads to 3 million miles, I think they are still mapped roads, is huge. And it's a point-to-point system. So it's going to take you from point A to point B, and there shouldn't be any interventions. Now, they're still in the early stages, so of course there will be. But I was pretty blown away by the fact of what I just saw. And again, you have to have patience with this stuff. I know the Tesla is on a different planet right now. I get it. But this is a really good step in a completely different form factor. This is a type of car that, for me, again, I said I would never own a truck. I leased an R1T. So they're developing products and pulling people in from a different segment of the car world that would have never owned these types of vehicles, but they've built that kind of a product. I'm just flat out impressed, and I'm very happy that current Gen 2 owners will have access to this. So that's really it. Now, recently I did a comparison between Tesla, Lucid, and Rivian on their self-driving capabilities. You can watch that in this video right here. I think you'll really enjoy it, but honestly, it's a little outdated now because they're rolling out new features.